Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Я очень открыл, я буду с камерой сегодня. Так что я пришел включить. Окей? И телеграмму включу, после этого я почувствую. Окей. Если я буду слышен громко, ну, переходи, бей меня, если что. Hello, la 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 la. Okay, hello then. We'll see. Hopefully, this truck performs better than the other one, which it might, cause this one's a stock one, and not a mod. So the standard that is a bit high for it. I'm gonna go do my Go Lab thingies. Yeah, okay. Got to do my social media, I guess. I mean, that's what I would do if I really wanted to, like, if I knew what I was doing, I guess. Okay. Okay, hopefully everything is fine. I'm a bit tired, but I have a cup of coffee to fix that. Gonna break my sleep schedule, but sometimes you have to make sacrifices for the sake of for, for the sake of sim racing, I guess. Uh, I did do some practice earlier today. Don't know if that was enough, but if I do too much, mm, my back is going to hurt too much to drive. And when I switch to my actual streaming scene, and when you see what kind of setup, fuck off! I just did that. We're going to. I'm just going to. I'm just going to turn Discord off as a because like I'm going to need all the performance I can get. My PC is still a potato. Fucking hell, man. The instant I quit Discord on my PC, I just get like every single notification that's been waiting for me just drops on mobile instantly. It's really annoying, actually. Ideally, there should be like some music in this scene and not me just saying, talking nonsense, but I have no time to get anything, to search for anything that sounds good and is, you know, DMCA free. Hello, mental. Fuck. What news? What new news? I probably did not, since I don't know what you're talking about. Let me check. Well, I see. Well, that's... fuck. Yeah. Well, well, I guess I'm just gonna get some more racing in before I don't know, the internet turns off or something. Fucking hell. Okay, there's something I need to do. I just remembered about something. I got to check something real quick now. Okay. Come on, for real? Still nothing. I'm just waiting. I'm just waiting on something, and it's taking a while, unfortunately. I'm still gonna be only 3 laps anyway, so whatever. Okay, but we got 3 minutes 30 seconds until the official event starts, so that's gonna be when I switch to an actual scene and join the server. Then 15 minutes of practice, 20 minutes or 3 laps of qualifying, and then 6 laps of racing. And all of just the race was a ton of fun to commentate. So and just a ton of fun to watch. We had some pretty close racing, especially between the top 3. Like it was very close for the vast majority of the race. And some pretty good battles lower down the order, like Brian fighting back from his first lap incident was pretty good to watch. And just like it was good stuff. It was really good stuff. I mean, you can go watch it in a VOD if you want. Yeah, but first I gotta get through this race today, which should start. Oh, it started now. Okay, cool. I believe it's properly started. So, hello. I have a camera now. Mostly there because when racing, I can put it in a place where it doesn't obstruct anything important. Fucking hell. Just so you know, it is 11 p.m. and I have finished my cup of coffee. So I'm sacrificing my sleep schedule to the gods of the Nordschleife, the sim racing gods of the green hell. Okay, is it capturing my game properly? Come on, but come on, surely I can get. Surely it's not going to become a problem now. That would be stupid. If it did, it would be very stupid if it did. Ah, there we go, there we go. We good, we good. Everything, we are fine. So, let's load up my setup and... Wait, I don't think I clicked load the setup. Load, drive, and let's go. Let's go get some practice in. Gotta turn on my headlights because some of the... Then let see how important racing is. Okay. Some vodka in with the coffee and got to bed early. Mate, I don't think that'll help much, to be honest. Okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay, that was pretty awful, but not completely terrible. The most important thing is that I've survived this first sector without completely just slamming into the wall and dying, which is the most important thing there. Just like, just survive. That's the modus operandi for this entire race. That's the MO. Just avoid death. Don't like it. Yeah, I just don't drink. The whole thing just never appealed to me. Done. Okay, here we brake out like the moment the asphalt changes color. Down to third gear. Could be a bit faster through that corner. Could take a slightly better line, but again, just you will see me picking the safe option over the fast option quite a few times here because it's a very difficult circuit, and I am not a very I'm not very good at this, you know, at this racing thing. Well, not good enough to go full send in the Nordschleife and survive that. So, you know, so we're going like half send, like maybe like 2/3 send if I'm feeling brave. Like, see the idea is that some of the faster drivers might actually be going full send to compete with each other, right? And maybe just maybe they take a risk and it doesn't pay off and they crash, and then I can overtake. Okay, a phone on the dashboard. Man, there might be a mod like that, and like if there is no mod like that, it would not be difficult to make a mod like that, because like Twitch's chat is like super simple, right? It's literally just IRC. It's and you know there's already chat in the game, so just take a chat up and you know have it take input from Twitch's IRC channel, and that's it. And I'm getting fake shitty bullshit notifications. I now regret not taking off my smartwatch fitness band thing. I don't know what it's called. I hate it. I got it for free. Do not pay money for one of those things. It's not worth it. Also, do not ever pay money for true wireless earbuds, as those are also garbage. And you're going to get better sounds from like 20 bucks spent on some decent wired buds. And you won't ever have to charge them. And you will not be able to lose just one of them. And like, you know, you will not drop them on the street because they'll be connected to your phone. Honestly, like, what is genuine? Like, it's so weird to me that true wireless earbuds are so popular, right? Because, like, I can see the appeal for certain situations, but it's such a niche appeal that I don't understand why, like, everybody's gotta have them now. Like, just about the only time where I genuinely want true wireless earbuds is like when I'm cooking maybe and trying to listen to music without just having it on a speaker. That's literally, so like, you know, when you're doing something, you know, where it's very important that there's no wire anywhere near you. Like in those circumstances, I suppose true wireless is good, but like in most situations like that, I'd probably also want to focus and therefore not listen to music. So like, I don't know, just another super popular thing where I just genuinely, honestly don't get the appeal. Add it to the list, together with alcohol, MMORPG, and MMORPGs. I love wires. I have hated most of the wireless things I've owned. Wires are reliable and wires are repairable. Like, that's also a big thing, right? Because like if you go wireless, you have to have a battery, right? And a battery, the thing about batteries is that they have a lifespan and it's limited. Ah, fuck, I hit the wall. Andy, hello there, Andy. How are you doing? Your mouse will... See, that's an issue for me, because, like, okay, it flickers, whatever. I would rather it just, like, not ever flicker and just walk every time, because it doesn't have a battery in it and doesn't need batteries. Like, again, batteries, like, with modern battery technology, all batteries have a lifespan that is pretty limited. Like, they're gonna die at some point. And they are very likely to die before literally any other electronics in your device. If a device with a battery fails, yes, we do have Duracell batteries. Those die too. All batteries die. That's how modern technology is. And also, like, buying non-rechargeable batteries is such a massive waste of money. So, yeah. Like, and still, you know, the thing is, with how much non-rechargeable bats cost, right? Decent ones. That's pretty much like buying a new mouse every year, right? A new, and like not a bottom tier mouse, but like an okay mouse, like a bloody mouse, or like an X7. That's so, you know. But even like with rechargeable batteries, like with your lithium ion or whatever, I mean, yeah, it's almost lithium ion batteries now. Like they have a hard limit on their lifespan, and that limit is much lower than any other electronics of your device. And that wasn't such a problem with like all the devices back when every device just had a bug you could remove and just take out the battery without, you know, messing around with screws, without ungluing and re-gluing anything down. That was fine. You could just replace the battery when it dies. But now, now replacing a battery in a modern phone is fucking insane. And don't even like get me started on replacing batteries in smaller devices. How are you going to replace a battery in like a smartwatch? How are you going to replace a battery in an earbud? That shit is tiny and like, and you know, and it's not even guaranteed that you'd even be able to buy a replacement. Meanwhile, like, you know, your wired buds can last, like, if properly well made wired buds can, provided you don't like break them, if you don't actively break them, if you don't rip off the cables, they can last your lifetime if you're nice to them. Man, that's oh man, am I not even going to, I didn't, am I not going to get a single clean up here? That's awful. And like, earbuds are probably charged with wire. What? What do you mean charged with wire beforehand? Yeah, replacing them with the die. That's incredibly wasteful when the only thing that's dead is the fucking battery. That's just it's incredibly like wasteful. Just, you know, in terms of creating waste, in terms of wasting money, in terms of just being fucking annoying. And like, yeah, wired buds die all the time as well. Mostly because, you know, people just throw them in their pockets and they get messed up. And you know, I do that too. I got a pair of dead buds right now. Just too much for paying to repair. So what you do is you buy a pair of buds that have detachable wires. So if something happens to the cable, you can replace just the cable and not replace the bud. That saves you that saves you a decent amount of money. And like, those exist and those aren't even expensive, right? I mean, like $20 for like KZs that have this. They're gonna sound great. They're gonna have a better mic than any wireless than any true wireless earbud. That's another thing actually. True wireless earbuds have garbage microphones. Just because they cannot have good microphones, because, well, they show, like, they have to shove a microphone in your ear. You're not going to, you know, you're not going to get much good input from a microphone that's in your ear. What? How do you destroy your entire setup? Like, that's like a poor planning of the setup, honestly. I've absolutely yanked my my wired headsets out of my setup so many times. And the only thing I ever broke was, well, the only device of the headset, which I then just mostly repaired, because it's just fucking really easy to do when it's just a basic wire and a basic connector. Just like, you know, 50 minutes with a soldering iron and boom, you're done. Should happen, like, yeah, that's like, yeah, that's just like, how do you even manage that? Because I can stand up right now and it'll be fine. I can just, well, I can't go to the other end of my room because I don't have the extension wire now. But I can go pretty far with my headphones. Like, and like you can... Cable is like 20 centimeters down my desk, 20 centimeters. I mean, fair enough, that's... I, like, that still would... I don't know. That's some ridiculously strong connection to just be potentially set up destroying, right? That's... Because, like, I'd imagine it would just damage the jack and the wire. Man, that's a strong fucking connection. How do I get a connection that strong? That's mental. How do you get it? That's actually insane. Okay, not a single cleanup, but whatever. But yeah, fair. Like, and like, oh yeah, fair. There are downsides to wired. I just think that the downside of wireless are just several times worse to me. And like, I used to have a wireless headset, right? It's not like I have no experience with them. I had one. I kind of liked it, to be honest, uh, but there's a reason that when it died, I chose to buy a wired one instead. And because again, what happened to my wired headset is the battery just it went to shit. That's what always happens. So what would happen is I'd have to just sit at my PC with the headset permanently plugged in. Except that wore out the connector because it's micro USB, right? It's not a nice robust connector like the traditional 3.5mm jack. It's a garbage tier connector. Micro USB, terrible. I'm so glad that's dead. Long live USB-C. USB-C is my god. I pray to USB-C daily. Well, on wheels, yeah. Battery, wait, battery has a certain way of handling. I do not know what you mean by that. Charging a day just... Like, I mean, a decent device would just, like, stop charging when it's full, right? Most devices do that nowadays. It's not hard to do. It's a, like, overcharging like that. Wait, I mean, yeah. But that's a thing that, but the thing is, it's very, like, it's a way of handling that is very inconvenient to realistically achieve. I believe I'm gonna put 15 laps in for quali, so 3 laps worth of fuel. Yeah, that's just incredibly inconvenient to actually achieve. Wow, only one person got a clean lap. That's amazing. Because you very rarely actually find yourself in a position when you can just wait for your battery to drain. My phone is at 53% right now. I can't wait until the middle of the night for it to fully drain because I gotta go work in the morning. So I'm gonna plug it in at night because I need the phone to be charged tomorrow. Hello, Alice. So that's why to me, anything that does not need to be wireless, like, well, a mobile phone, should not be wireless. My headphones will not be wireless. My mouse, my mouse will most likely not be wireless. Like, there are occasions where where I would like a wireless mouse, but I would not ever have a wireless mouse as my only mouse. I would almost, again, I would not have a wireless full-size proper computer keyboard. just like wireless, like they're great. They're pretty great. Like even wireless internet, right? Fucking garbage. I'm not here streaming over Wi-Fi, because that'd be stupid. That'd be just inconsistent. That'd be laggy. That'd be awful. I'm streaming. I'm streaming over a nice, solid, Cat 5e cable. Category 5e Ethernet. Wide and wireless elections. I don't. I. Okay. My cat is on my armrest, and he's in the way of my hand if I drive. Look at him. You can't see the cat because the wheel is in the way, but you believe me, he's there. Let me show you. Maybe let me show you. Yeah, there he is. Grünzit. Man, when does the quali start? It's taking its time. I mean, yeah, to me, just generally speaking, for most things, the cons of wireless are so much, just so much more impactful than the cons of wired. Small conveniences which are not worth the larger scale drawbacks. Yeah, sure, it was nice to be able to, go grab a snack from the kitchen while staying on my Discord call back when I had my wireless headset, right? That was convenient. What was not convenient is when it just died way before its time. Because it had a battery and a stupid micro USB connector, which was genuinely like the best connector realistically available at the time, right? Like, it's not like it was some stupid connector selection. That's just how it was, and that's just how it still is for a lot of devices. USB-C should be here, but it's not quite there, and that's fucking pissing me off. USB-C is the best thing that has happened to connectors, okay? Fuck Lightning, fuck micro USB, and actually mini USB was fine. That connector was alright, I liked it a bit. Okay, Kitty, please, I'm going to need you to go away now, because I need to go and qualify. I'm going to have to turn the names off because it's going to distract me, so... Oh no, Barry in the wall. Hopefully I can make a nice space for... I'm not going to be sending it very hard on the outlap, because I just want to start a flying lap with my car undamaged and in a good position in the qualifying queue. But yeah, anyway, I can keep going on about my dislike for anything wireless, but I will spare you any further ranting because I have to focus now. Forgive me if I don't chat too much. Well, I mean, I'll still chat during the outlap, so you still got a few minutes. But yeah. Anyway, I'm thinking of buying some new earbuds. So, like I said, I'm thinking I'm gonna get some KZs. Like, they're not expensive, and I've heard only good things about them. Like, they don't have the best possible sound quality, but like you're not going to get fantastic audio out of earbuds, right? They're just too small to do everything that a good audio needs to do. But they can get you most of the way there for incredibly cheap, actually, right? Like, as much as it hurts my inner my inner audiophile who is held back by my lack of phones as much as it hurts, that inner audiophile. But the reality is that like even the bottom tier of modern earbuds and headphones is, well, like unless you manage to find some like extra bottom tier, it's usually very acceptable quality. It's, you know, it's not going to blow your socks off, it's not going to be amazing. Okay, like no, I'm not. I don't think I'm going to. I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna full throttle that in the race because it's just too dangerous, too risky. But but yeah, like even if you're willing to spend like $10 on a pair of earbuds, you will be fine. Like it's not going to be like you'll be able to listen to your music, whatever music you want to listen to, and you will be able to enjoy it, you know, and you know, you could be missing out on some detail, but not usually it will be nothing crucial because, well, because also all the music that is released is also mixed for the average headphone and not for the highest end audiophile stuff. So, I mean, it depends really actually on the, you know, on the specific artist, on the genre, generally, you know what they expect, but generally speaking, stuff is mixed for the average consumer, which is the only way it makes sense to do things. Like, oh, Martin is here. He said he wasn't driving. I thought I mean, that's cool that he made it, huh? We got a nice grid here. Like, we actually got more people than we did last week, which is good. I would have thought that the Nordschleife would scare some people away, maybe. Oh wow! Fucking sent him into the wall. Rip. Okay, so our first flying lap is still going to be very safe because I need to put 8 time on the board. It doesn't matter if it's like I need to make sure that the lap time does not get deleted. So it will be fairly careful, fairly. Again, no. I will not be going full send. Discord notification. Ooh! Headster racing in the wall. Very unfortunate. I'm not. Yeah, the problem with, you know, also yes in the wall is that you lose time, and you might just lose enough time that you lose the opportunity to do a second flying lap, because that's how much you can only do 2 flying. You can do, like, just with how much time there is in the session, you can do 1 out lap, 2 flying laps back to back, which is why I only put enough fuel for 3 laps, because that's how much I'm gonna get and no more. This corner is tricky because, like, it doesn't look tricky, but it is, and that's why it's tricky, because it's deceptive, you see. And like, this circuit is long enough where you can genuinely forget where you are. Or at least I can, because I haven't, you know, had that. I haven't got that much experience here, so. Okay, I don't like this section. No, gotta take 4th speed here. Down to 3rd here, accelerate. Brake, down to 3rd again, and take the camber on the carousel. And okay, this is one of the last corners, and because like it leads on the back straight, or like all the corners of course have their own names, but I don't know any of them. This is a very long straight, and this is my time to kind of relax and prep myself for my first flying lap. Okay, so what's coming up is the possibly the hardest braking zone of the entire track, and somebody's. No, I thought they were. I thought they were stopped. I thought they were on the wall, but I don't think they actually are. So we're going to go just after the end of. Oh, I almost like that was so. I almost screwed that up, but I've survived it. And okay, flying lap starts now. Oh, and looks like nobody's man. Like, wait, but I didn't go off, so I guess like the outlap just doesn't matter here. That's interesting. I was kind of hoping I would have A time on the board. I mean, it would be an awful time, but it would be A time. Yes, I'm not using the nice B-cast graphics this time because, well, frankly, I'm just like not used to using them. And actually, there's a problem with it for the racing is that, well, it's designed for broadcast. So, like, if you click on a username, it will switch your camera to that person, and that's not something else. Okay, shutting up now. Focus mode. Fuck! Shit! I fucked up immediately. Focus mode and I've immediately gone into the wall. This is hilarious. This would be really funny if it wasn't so depressing. Well then, I guess I only get the one attempt. I'm so pissed off right now. That's fucking awful. That's like... At least I saved it. I'm still 3 seconds ahead of the guy behind. I don't know if I can keep that gap. Hopefully I can, so I don't have to like deal with any traffic, because traffic is just... Okay, I guess I'm gonna treat this as another practice lap and just see where I can send it, where I cannot send it. Because if I lose it, well, I already did. I just need to not lose so much time that I can't do the last time. Like, this is it's interesting because I think there is a very real possibility that some drivers, maybe even some of the faster ones, might not be able to do an actual flying lap because just how easy it is to go off on this track. And this is my hope. My hope that if I can, well, this okay, very slow through here, but that's kind of on purpose because I really like that section is really treacherous. This corner is also like, I do not like it. It's my least favorite one because it's so awkward and weird. That was actually pretty good. I'm happy with that turn. Of course, you had to go ahead and clip that. I mean, who am I kidding? It's the best clip possible. Okay. Oh, that's terrifying. Oh, I do not touch the curbs, honestly. Like these are old school curbs, okay? This is from. Like these curbs are from the time when curbs didn't mean, you know, just areas where you can just. They didn't mean the apex of a corner. That's back when curbs meant actual track limits. Okay, looking at the time I have left, I think I will actually let some people through on the back straight, or maybe earlier than that, and hopefully find myself in a. Yeah, I think I will let the person directly behind me through, and as soon as I can do so safely. Oh, like, oh shit. Okay, come on, go. It's fine. It's only body damage. Doesn't matter that much, to be honest. And this lap was already like not count. Up, and he just ruined his lap as well. Brilliant. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's a genuine possibility for a significant amount of people to not get a genuine lap time, and I have to make use of that. Okay, I'm going to back off and make some space because I have no idea how fast or slow he's going to go next lap, and I have plenty of space to headster racing behind. So I just wonder what the starting order is going to be if like nobody sets a lap time. I mean, somebody has to, but it'd be very funny. Like, how will the order go for people who didn't set a lap time? Just like mass pit lane start, maybe. That'll be something. Okay, we are approaching the end of the lap here. And I'm going to just back off on the straight to make sure I have plenty, just that I'm in a nice gap between A3 Jan in front, A-Jan, I don't know, A3 Jan, and Headster behind. So this is the perfect place to do that, so I just not just going like half throttle, right, and like it doesn't compromise my next lap. I want him to be like, yeah, ideally I want above, okay, I want, just in case okay, full throttle ahead now. Oh, awaken the slaps, let's go. Okay, full focus mode, for real now. Very taking these last few corners very carefully as I do not want to lose any more time. And last attempt. If something goes wrong, then I do not get to set a time. That's it. Oh, and of course, John Cole set out 7:15, like the absolute amazing racer that he is. That's like actually an amazing lap time. That's mental. Mental, like some streamers are. I'm so pissed right now. Yeah, and that's it. Like, I cannot set a lap time anymore. There is no time. That's a shame, because I think I could have been faster than Headstep. I'm pretty sure I could have been faster than Headstep. Like, so many people are just not going to have a lap time. I tried to like go careful, but I just fucked up. Well, okay, I'm going to get myself a cup of water then and just use the bathroom, prepare myself. I'm so upset right now. I'm honestly so upset about that. It's so stupid, man. Like such a stupid way to lose an lap as well. Like such a stupid way to. I drove like an actual good out lap, and that did not count for. I don't know why the out lap doesn't count. Just trying to like I don't know, rest a bit. Make sure my back, like you can see, my chair is terrible. I do not have any neck support whatsoever, and little to no upper back support. Quite awful. Oh, so I got quite a few people to try and overtake on the start, and like this is not a track where it's easy. So Tomasz, I think I can overtake. A3 Jan, I don't know. Barry Evans, depends on the track. Sometimes I'm faster than him, sometimes I'm not. But Robomb on the prop can be good. Jiddub, not so familiar. Brian is definitely somebody I'd have to like fight with. I think he's faster than me in these cars. I think I'm a bit. I think I'm like maybe a bit faster than him in MX5s, but again, it's very track dependent. We are quite close. But I do find myself fighting him quite a lot. So I'm aware of his skill. So these are the people behind me that I will be worried about. So Martin Fries, I have put a better lap time than Martin Fries and then better than Headster Racing. However, I did not outperform. My best lap time was not better than Headster by much. It's only better by like 2 seconds, which is not much on this track, and I cannot do that consistently. So I can do 730s fairly consistently, however, so I'm thinking that I can maybe take Martin Freeze. So I will what I'm saying is I'm going for P4. I am going for P4 here. That's my somewhat realistic goal. Behind Cole, behind J-Way, behind Hester Racing. The rest, since I don't remember like what the practice lap times were, the rest of them are unknown. Unknown quantities. Again, tires. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna put 31 because just I'm scared now a bit, but I'm confident that it will have enough fuel. Oh, okay, a lot more people actually put in a lap time, so I'm now so much further behind. Ah, man, I'm so pissed that I couldn't do a lap time. I'm so pissed that the outlap doesn't count. That's gonna be a nightmare fighting through. But yeah, I got 6 laps, so that's, first lap. I'll try not to send it. Like, you can't send it too hard, or you just take people out. Okay. Is everybody in the pits? I guess, yeah, they are. Is race This is taking a while to start. I'm getting worried. I'm getting genuinely worried. Come on. It's like 15, 20. Like it's supposed to start like it was supposed to start like a while ago. Oh, some people are going out. Oh, there we go. There's the race. Wait, do I get to start last? I think I'm starting last. I'm gonna put 30 liters and should be fine, I hope. I know 15 was definitely enough for 3. I'm sure of that, so let's go. Alright, actually, actually don't have a chat on this screen. Okay, so I can't do GLHF. Okay, let's go. Where's my radar? Oh, fucking hell. There was nothing I could do there, man. I can't. Fuck. Like, literally nothing I could do. I just fucking got sent. And I forgot which part of the track I'm in, so... Okay, this guy's off. Barry has had a problem. Okay, let's catch some people, shall we? Pog. Sensing it and brake a bit. Brake a lot. Hardest braking zone of the first sector. No, that's a lie. Second. The hardest is coming up, I think. Okay, Tomasz. I know I can overtake Tomasz. Just need to be careful and not cause an incident while doing so. I can still go for P4, I think. Because, like, I think somebody's gonna fuck up around this. People want to restart. I'm fine either way. I mean, I guess if people decide they... I mean, you know what? You know what? I have the time. Let's restart. Whatever. Okay, sure. Let's restart the session. I'm blaming the restart word distracting me for that one. Okay, okay, I think it is going to be restarted. I think they're just trying to figure out how to restart it. I'm still gonna try and, you know, take a few positions if maybe they can't restart it. Technically, I've gained a few positions from the start, so... But yeah, I think it's like nobody is like voting. And it... Oh, there we go! Okay, let's see if we can do it again. Oh, the lag? Okay, I'm already up to P7. Oh. Ah! You can tell in the thing on the... I've survived. That's P4. Well, I've achieved my stated goal of P4 already. I shouldn't be screaming this much. Slipstream is very powerful here, but like... And he is off, that's P3, oh that's P4. Wait, where am I? Yeah, that's P4. I should have added like a big position widget. Wait, who's in first? If Rob is second, then who's first? Where is first? Not on the map, that's for sure. Oh, come on. Man, this is gonna take forever. Third time's the charm, I guess. Okay, 5 lights are on. Let's try to survive again. My guy is braking so much, I nearly got rear-ended because I... That's what I mean, like, you can't, because, like, you can't overtake around here, right? So there's no alternative line to take, and it's so difficult, man. And it's so annoying as well, right? Because you might be very fast, but you'll be stuck behind the slower people. Because like you can't overtake. There's no space to overtake. Well, okay. This time we got through without much carnage, which is kind of unfortunate to me almost because. Okay, I hope he does not send it. Because that is just so much risk to send it. But that's the thing, right? It's so much risk everywhere. It's insane. You have to be insane to race here. It's an insane track, and that's why, like, you know, that's kind of its thing. Okay, this is maybe an opportunity. Oof, have to be so careful, man. Like it's. Or somebody's gonna die here. Or it was nearly me. Oof. Man, these people are so... They are like... Oh, that... Okay, I know I could take that faster, but I'm just being careful because, like, honestly, I'm just kind of waiting for my opportunity because I'm around the long straight and just hoping I can slipstream past them because anywhere else it's just so dangerous, man. It's an insane racetrack. It's insane. Oh, okay, I'm taking pretty bad lines. Okay, cool. Can I come on, Rob? I wasn't able to make my way around him. That's unfortunate. That's an opportunity I failed to take. It's all about it's all about just staying in touch for like for the straight. Ooh. Like oof. Okay, it's fine. I'll have him in. I'll have him. Just gotta get that acceleration. And oh yeah, I will so have him. Like there's no way he can defend at all. Goodbye, Robomb. Please, Robomb. Goodbye, mate. What the fuck? Teleportation man. Okay, this is the scary part. Okay, okay, and back at it again. T1, around T1 you can kind of overtake, but it's so risky. And again, okay, so, okay. This complex here is also like, you can, like, man. That's insane, this is insane. This is mental. Hello, Rob. Care to let me past? Please, I beg you, Rob. Okay, he backed out. I'm very lucky that he did, because I'm very lucky and very happy that he did back out. My heart is beating so fast right now. I'd check my BBM, but I can't, because I'd have to look away from the screen then and lose focus. That was lap 1, man. That was lap 1. We gotta do that 5 more times. And guess what? 5 laps is how many laps I have fuel for, according to my widget at least. Yeah, I'm definitely slower than Brian around this corner, but there was so many. Like I can't even tell like if it's Brian that's slower than me or it's the guy who's in front of Brian that's slower than me, right? Because like then Brian would also have to slow down and be careful and not go into the back of him. I'm actually like this car actually has been impressively clean so far. Like even considering the fact that we had to have 2 restarts to get here, it's being fairly clean. Don't downshift there, moron. I'm talking to myself, I'm calling myself a moron, not anybody else. Just in case. Ooh, Martin has gone wide. Can Brian do anything about it now? Oh, that's an overtake. Oh, is that another overtake? I smell. Yes, that smells delicious. Smells like points. Double points. Sorry, mate. Come on. Ooh, the lag. Ooh, I think he just lagged into me a bit. But I'll definitely be able to defend that as netcode though if he reports me. Because, like, look, you saw that. He just went over pace. That's super unfortunate for him, actually. That's actually super unfortunate, man. I feel bad about that. I can safely say it was not my fault. But I'm really... But I still feel bad for him, because it wasn't his fault either. It's like literally just fucking network. Like, mark down this moment on the stream, someone, like, us. Because just in case I do need to prove that it was not my fault. Yeah, that's like a slam dunk netcode thing. If he doesn't up like reporting me for it, like I break checked him or whatever. I don't know, like, honestly, he, like, I don't know what he saw, but he'll probably also recognize that it was netcode, because there was just not many things it could be, right? So, like, I don't think I'm going to get in trouble for that, but I'm just going to play it safe anyway. Like, I might get, like, you know, I might get a bit of a slap on the wrist for the corner before that. And I mean, I'm not even sure, like, if there was contact or if he backed out. Oof, left. Thank you. No, don't understeer me into oblivion, please. Thank you. I really don't like dealing with understeered, honestly. That's why these cars are not my favorite to just drive because of that, but they are very good to race because of like how close the racing they create is. It's like it's like certain tracks. Like I'm not a huge fan of like if I want to go for like a simulated drive, right? I'm not gonna like load up Monza ever, but it's because you know there's just not too much fun to be had on your own there. But in a race, it's pretty damn great. Okay, obviously losing some performance here compared to last lap because I had slipstream back then. I do not have slipstream now. Okay, my main goal right now is to just not die because it's very hard to overtake around here. Track position is very important. You have to have, like, both times I made the overtake is because the car in front of me has made a mistake. So if I just, like, I don't have to be fast, I just have to not make egregious mistakes. Ooh. Talking about making egregious mistakes, I think some may have just been made up ahead. I don't think I'm quite close enough to take advantage. Not at the moment, anyway. But you know, I might end up with an extra position because of that. Just maybe. Okay, tires are going to be... We're going to start going off now a bit. So gotta start being a bit careful. A bit extra careful. Yep. Never mind. that's what I just mentioned, right? Because like what I did should not have been, you know, shouldn't have sent me this badly, but it did because I mean, it still was. I think I still made a mistake, right? But the tires made it worse. It's fine. It's fine. Just survive. Why did I hit the wall? Like that was just like that wasn't like even something that just happened. That's just I just did that. That was stupid. I'm not gonna do that anymore. I hope. But, guys, we're not even we're not even halfway through the race, guys. It's a bit fucking insane, in it. This track is insane, and everybody who races here is insane. Everybody who races here IRL is like, mate. I mean, they do like endurance racing on here, right? So I gotta watch that, man. I gotta they do the you know the Nürburgring 24 hours, don't they? I gotta watch that. Do they still do it? Like, is that something that that they stopped doing because this track is, you know, hilariously unsafe, and there is no realistic way to make it safe without turning it into a different track altogether, which is why they just built a whole other track for Formula One in the same place? Oh, the cat's yelling. Oh, the cat's here to yell. He's gonna. Oh, he do be yelling, man. Okay, he's not yelling anymore, I think. He heard me talking about him yelling and decided, like, fuck you. I'm not gonna yell anymore because fuck you. Because he's a cat and that's kind of what they do, right? Just because fuck you. Actually, no, I don't think. He's a very nice cat, you know? He doesn't have it. I don't think he really has it in him to just say, well, to just go fuck you. Yeah, if the race is not interesting, you can watch it on camera and play the game of Spot a Cat, and then, you know, point it out to me after we finish, so I can make sure to watch the VOD and look at the cat as well. Still, before that was my stated goal, so I'm happy about this. So just need to not die now, basically. Brake a bit earlier than I think I want to because I'm being extra careful, because the tires are going, because I don't want to go into a wall. And like, I'm fine with losing some time to Martin behind because this is Nordschleife. The overtaking is incredibly difficult. I think I can keep him behind if I just keep it out of the wall, keep it off the grass, and, you know, keep it pointing the right way. Not the right way, the right way. Except for right turns. Then I need to point it the right way. But in that case, the right way is the right way. Isn't English language fun? Okay, going down, turning left. Oh, you can start accelerating so much earlier than I have been. That's cool to know. This is another risky section. Like, it's very big. It's risky because it's fast, essentially. Like, I know I can take it like at like 150 ideally, but this is not ideal circumstances, so I'm not going to like mess with it too much. Touch the curb there. That was maybe not something I was supposed to do, maybe a bit sketchy. But like, again, like, what part of this race hasn't been sketchy? what do you think of the race restarts, by the way? Like, because like on one hand, right, you know, they may create like the better race long term, right? And they're fair. On one hand, they are, you know, they try to make it fair to those like affected through no fault of their own, like I was in the first attempt. On the other, they feel like they can also somewhat unfairly attempt those who were able to avoid the chaos, like me on attempt 2. What do you think? But like I mean the thing is, right, a lot of it is also luck, right? So on race 2 I wasn't just oh, I was so skilled that I avoided the carnage. No, I got lucky as well. There was skill to it, obviously, but there was also a ton of luck to it. It's so like it's also unfair. It was second race. It was just unfair in my favor, right? And in my favor, in Robomb's favor. So obviously it kind of stung when it was restarted, but it's still more fair to restart, I think. Because again, attempt 1, I had no way to avoid the car in front of me, right? And like I just got launched. I lost a ton of time. I still ended up getting some positions from the front, but still, I got unlucky, and you know it was fairly unfair. And then again, the second race, I did not get unlucky. I got through, and that was also kinda unfair. So you know, I can't just go, oh, they shouldn't have restarted the second attempt just because it was unfair in my favor. But again, like it's like, do they like how often do they do that kind of thing in real life, right? So like, maybe it's not that good from a simulation standpoint in some way, right? But on the other hand, one thing I really appreciate about simulators is that they let us do things that are just straight up impossible in reality due to just a mass amount of, you know, practicality concerns, logistics, safety. Only in a simulator you can you can have just a proper race with modern F1 cars at the Nordschleife. They're not going to do that in reality because people are going to die if that happens, right? That's not an if, that's not a high probability, that's a certainty. It's just, the tag's going to kill them. Oh, by the way, we're halfway through the race. Whoa, whoa, we're halfway there, living on a prayer. Anyway, what I was saying is that in sim racing you can do things that are impossible in real life, and I really appreciate sim racing for that. And like not restarting a race because of like lap 1 carnage it's not some like, I mean it's not done, I don't think. Like, I mean, they do red flags, right? They stop races all the time, but you know, they don't just reset the order usually. Like, maybe they do it in some series I'm not familiar with. I'll be honest, I'm not familiar with too many different real-life racing series, but like in F1, they don't do it. I know for sure. Part of it is that you know, they can't just completely reset everything with a push of a button, because you know some cars are going to have like, you know, cars are gonna have used tires. I forgot to brake pretty much. I'll be honest, I pretty much forgot to brake here. Still, that doesn't cost me a massive amount of time, thankfully. But in real life, I'd be fucking dead. I mean, that impact was pretty hard, but like these cars, these aren't too fragile. So I probably wouldn't have been dead, but out of the race for sure. I mean, I would have probably been dead because, you know, I am not physically prepared for any kind of real racing. Maybe I could do like an electric scooter race, that's about it. Or like an incredibly short bicycle race. I mean, like, you know, my back literally hurts massively right now while I'm sim racing, you know? What does that tell you about my physical fitness? Well, actually, I think it tells you a few things about my chair rather than my fitness. Because, like, again, awful chair, fucking garbage, terrible, horrible, no good, hate this thing. Like, it's fantastic for, you know, if you want to just lounge and read a book or whatever. It's pretty great if you want to sit down and watch a movie. It's fucking awful if you want to, like, do anything. That's a wall. I just met it. High wall. But like, the thing is what's happening is that I'm lapping on my own, right? And because of that, I'm kind of losing focus a bit. That's I'm starting to talk more. I'm starting to just talk non-stop, doing the streamer thing. Which, to be fair, is not too distracting with how long I've been streaming for. It's pretty second nature to just go off on random tangents and just fill the void. My throat is not gonna thank me though after that. Thankfully I do have some water. I'm gonna take a sip next time there is an opportunity, which I have no idea which is going to be in a while. I think we're gonna... Yeah, we're still in a fairly twisty technical section. Okay, that's the deception corner, the corner that lies to you about how difficult it is. It's not the only... This is the jump. I don't like the jump, but let's see. It's fine if you know it's coming. Okay, I think I can take a drink now. I wish I should just get like a straw, right, and just suck it. Just suck it. I even have like a really long straw that I could genuinely use. That would require like a lot of sucking action though. Still, that's, you know, better than just taking your entire hand off the steering wheel, right? Yeah, you know what, maybe I'll get a straw like that for tomorrow and like shove it into a bottle and, you know, do something with it. Okay, fifth lap now. I'm not on the fifth lap, but there are 2 laps remaining. That's right. Will be lap 5 and lap 6. Yeah, 2 laps remaining. I have enough fuel left for 2.5 laps, so I'm just fine. I will be just fine. The tires are really going. They're going to start really struggling now. So I'm going to be extra careful on this lap. I already was pretty careful and not changing it. Like that's one problem with this track, right? Is because of the way it is. The gaps are just massive. You know, and you don't even like get much action overtaking back markers or whatever. Because, you know, the track is massive. There are like some like 100 some corners. There's like 100 corners. I don't actually know how many corners there are. I do not know things, generally speaking. But anyway, like there's like 100 corners, and you have to get all of them right. So you know, because of that, a difference, like differences in skill, I just felt so much more in a track, in a longer track. Like, you know, I'd be maybe 2 seconds off, like John Cole normally. Okay, let's be real. I'd be probably more than 2 seconds off. Here I'm like 10 seconds off. But also here 10 seconds is like such a smaller fraction of the lap, right? Again, if a lap is 7 minutes, then 10 seconds is like, I'm not gonna do math while driving the bloody Nordschleife, but let me assure you that 10 seconds is nothing. Absolutely nothing around here. Most of the tracks, even the longer ones, it's 10 seconds is the maximum amount of time. On the Nordschleife, drop in the bucket. I mean, it's still like a lot of time to lose if something happens, but look at that, I'm 15 ahead of Martin Fries. And I think Martin is normally has more pace than me, I think. It's just that I don't think Martin had as much time to practice for this race as I did. Like, he even messaged that he wasn't going to participate before actually finding time and jumping in. So I'm actually, you know, I'm glad that he's here. Just because, you know, a fully, you know, because, you know, when it comes to these grids, the more the merrier. Like, because, you know, I've raced with some empty grids and it's just kind of depressing when there's like 5 people on it. And like I'm not even the one organizing those leagues, so I can't imagine how depressing it must be for you to be like an organizer and like you prepare, like you pay for a server, you prepare a league and like 5 people show up. Like that just a fucking gut punch, isn't it? Like it's like the MX5 league. It's like 30 people signed up, but I don't think I'm not even sure 20 ever showed up, which is just, I mean, maybe 20, no, I don't think 20 ever showed up, so, which is just like, fucking hell, if you're not gonna show, just maybe don't sign up, right? Why are you bringing our expectations so high on to have them come crashing down? Oh, I'm so happy how that went. I'm so happy with that carousel. Carousel. I actually like the corners. Second carousel is not so much, but I still like it. Like, they're fun corners. You know, and like having the option of, you know, taking the inner line, taking the camber and taking the outer line. It's interesting, right? It gives you multiple lines and it gives good racing opportunities, because if you know if like, it depends on the car which is better. Usually the camber's better, right? On some cars I imagine it's not, but like if you can just get on the inside and take the camber and force your opponent to take the long way, that's a good overtaking spot right there on a circuit that is, I mean, there are many opportunities that, right, they're just all incredibly risky. Like, you could probably overtake in that corner and you will probably crash if you try. That's so many corners, right? I mean, this, okay, no, this, maybe you can overtake through there. Or maybe you can just jump and collide with the other guy in midair and then you both die a fire death. Like, you know, normally you don't, maybe normally you would stay away from really high risk moves, but here, near damn every move is a high risk move around here. And yeah, that's why I'm actually so impressed that all the racing I had was very clean. Like, you know, there. I think it's because like everyone is just hyper aware of how difficult the track is and how much risk there is in every move. So everybody is extra careful, extra vigilant to not slam into anybody. And that comes as a direct consequence of the sheer difficulty of the track. John Cole is just running away with it. He's been the fastest by some margin throughout, like, just the whole event, the whole practice lesson, everything. He's been very, very fast, and he's gonna come home to a result win, like, you know, unless something horrible happens, like right about now. But again, he knows he doesn't even have to go all out. He can coast and to his win now, because there's so much time between him and JV now, right? Yeah, 24 seconds between John Cole in the lead and JV in second. It's mental. And there's 20 seconds between me in fourth and A3 Jan in third. So, you know, I know that there's no point in pushing because I'm not gonna catch up. And Martin, you know, maybe he can catch up if I make enough mistakes. But even then, like, I am confident I can keep him behind on this track. Like, look at that, he just did his best lap and it's 5 seconds slower than my best lap that I just did also. Like, I think this is, like, I think this before is a position I deserve on pace, for once. Like, a lot of the time I feel like I either... Like, I actually pretty rarely feel that I just completely deserve my position on pace alone, because, like, a lot of the time I either just get involved in some crash, sometimes it's my fault, sometimes it's not. It's, I mean, about a 50-50 split lately, I think. But what happened, and then I end up, you know, behind where I would be. And sometimes, on the other hand, some other people get involved in crashes, and I just, you know, I managed to survive, I managed to go around, and and in those cases I feel like I end up above where my pace should put me. Like, I think the previous race in this cars had the leaders collide and gifted me P3. No, but no, that was MX5s, right? Some of these races are starting to blend, like a blend together a bit in my memory. My memory is not fantastic, not great. But yeah, very silly mistake, but thankfully not one that cost me too much time. And like nowhere near enough for me to lose position, so what kind of whatever, to be honest. I'm actually gonna have so much fuel left over at the end, because I'm coming up to the carousel and I still have fuel for a full lap. Why did I not upshift for so long, I wonder? I think my attention is just starting to wander a bit. It's very late now. It's like it's close to 1 a.m. now. It's actually taking forever to get this started. Like that is the one thing I'm really not a fan. Like that's for me, like that's the main argument against restarting races ever, because it just takes time. I mean, I'm kind of more okay with it when it's done like like it was here, like pretty much after the first couple of corners, after the first section of the lap. But there was a race that was restarted pretty much halfway through once, and I was kind of pissed about that, because I mean, I don't even remember if I was doing particularly well, but but the point was that I just couldn't race anymore. It was too late. I didn't have time. Like, I voted against it, but that doesn't matter. That didn't matter. You have to. That's a thing, right? Like, they don't really. Like, I wonder if they can see, how much people voted no versus how much people just didn't vote on the restart. I mean, they have to be able to see that, right? Because, if enough people vote no, I think it shouldn't be restarted, obviously. But if if like, most people don't vote and only people only vote yes, then well, you have to go with yes, even if it's only a small percentage that's voted. If you didn't want to restart, you should have gone against it. But anyway, this is the end. Final lap. Final lap. I'm on top of the world and I will never rest for fifth again. So stupid, man. Anyway, all I need to do is not fuck this up. Or at least, not fuck this up so much that I lose half a minute of lap time. Just let go of it. Okay, not for so long, but who needs to hold the wheel, right? I need to hold the wheel because it starts doing that. My neck hurts massively right now. Like, I'm in pain, and I think I'm going to be in pain tomorrow. Which is great, because I got another season finale tomorrow to race. MX-5s this time. At least it's not at the bloody Nordschleife. So, I hope it can be at least as fun, but not quite as mental. Because mental is exactly what this race has been. GG. Oh, race over. I am. Oh, so let me check. Who's won the championship then? Must be John Cole won, right? It has to be John Cole. Oh yeah, John Cole most definitely won. Robom just finishing here. Hey Dragon, you are just in 6 laps. It's only 6 laps. And this race is... It's mental, right? It's just... It's a mental racetrack. It's completely insane. It was only 6 laps, but each lap is like 7 minutes. More than 7 minutes, in fact. My back hurts massively. You unfortunately missed the race if you're only coming in now. Uh, we had 2 restarts before we got going. For real. Like laps. You were here for like 2 laps, so you saw the third of the race then. That was a third of the race, and yeah, it took forever. Thanks. I mean, it actually was not terrible, but I was a long way away from the fastest guys. And let me check. Yeah, going to log off now. Yeah, what the fuck, man. I'm never gonna live that down, like ever. I'm going to go ahead and finish off the stream for now, and there's not much more I can say. I'm too tired to like do the normal driver review stuff. Normal, the stuff I did yesterday once. But this is gonna be it. 2 hours of like pretty much non-stop driving. I'm tired, and I'm going to be streaming more racing tomorrow for the season final of the MX5 Cup, and it's gonna be a ton of fun. And I hope to see you tomorrow as well. For now, though, I gotta go to sleep, man. It's 0:49. It's late as something that's very late. Snookers. Who's Snookers? Let's see. Let me see who that is. Maybe I will raid them. Maybe I will not. We'll find out. Do you like this view of me? Music, hey? You know what? You want me to raid that person? I will trust you. Uh, we're gonna go raid Snookers because Mental decided it's a good idea, and I trust him. But for now, yeah, good night all. I'll see you later, and bye bye.